हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू रेडिस क्लासेस। होप यू ऑल आर फाइन एट होम। सो हम लोग ने लास्ट लेक्चर में स्टार्ट किया था, जो सेशंस हम लोग कर रहे थे। तो प्रीवियस सेशन में हम लोग ने बात किया था मोशन इन वन डायमेंशंस के बारे में। वहाँ पर हम लोग ने रेस्ट, मोशन, स्पीड, डिस्टेंस, वेलोसिटी, डिस्प्लेसमेंट एक्सेट्रा 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 के बारे में बात किया था। तो अब हम यहाँ पर पहुँच गए यूनिट 2 में। यूनिट 2 में हम लोग यहाँ पर वन डायमेंशनल मोशंस होता क्या है, उस मोशन में एग्जैक्टली क्या होता है, उसके ग्राफ्स कैसे बनते हैं। सो हम लोगों ने वेलोसिटी, डिस्प्लेसमेंट, स्पीड, डिस्टेंसेस ये सब के बारे में तो स्टडी किया है, बट यहाँ पे हम लोग पहले तो वन डायमेंशनल मोशन होता क्या है वो सीखेंगे। फिर रेक्टिलिनियर मोशंस क्या होता है उसके बारे में जानेंगे। उसके बाद में हम लोग ग्राफ्स की स्टडी करेंगे। यूनिट 2 पूरा बेस्ड है ग्राफ्स के ऊपर। अगर वो ग्राफ आपको अगर अच्छे से समझ गया तो आपको पूरा का पूरा मोशन इन वन डायमेंशन समझ जाएगा। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद वन डायमेंशनल मोशन। What is given when a body moves along a straight line और straight path। अगर बॉडी है, कोई भी एक बॉडी है, वो एक स्ट्रेट पाथ में अगर मूव कर रही है, ट्रेवल कर रही है, तो उसको हम लोग कहते हैं मोशन किस डायरेक्शन में, वन डायमेंशन में मोशन है। द मोशन इज इन वन डायमेंशन। कब? जब कोई बॉडी मूव कर रही है स्ट्रेट पाथ में। तो यहाँ पर और एक चीज आती है, जैसे स्टार्टिंग में मैंने आप लोगों को आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट वन डायमेंशन, 2 and 3 डायमेंशंस। तो व्हाट यू गेट अबाउट वन डायमेंशन? इफ अ बॉडी इज मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट पाथ देन इट इज वन डायमेंशन। इफ अ बॉडी इज मूविंग इन अ कर्व्ड पाथ, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय अ कर्व्ड पाथ? लाइक दिस पार्ट, if there is a curved path, if a body is moving from this direction to this direction, curved path, then it is known as two dimension. If the body is in space, अगर वो स्पेस में चला गया है तो क्या हो जाएगा? इट इज 3 डायमेंशंस। सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट वन डायमेंशनल मोशन। एज आई सेड, व्हेन यू कैन सी हियर आई हैव ब्रैकेटेड इट, व्हेन अ बॉडी मूव्स अलोंग अ स्ट्रेट लाइन पाथ इट्स मोशन इज सेड टू बी वन डायमेंशनल मोशन। इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज, व्हाट इज इट्स नेम्स? ये सब आपको एमसीक्यूज में पूछ सकता है कि उसके और भी नाम क्या है। एज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन इट इज नोन एज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन और रेक्टिलिनियर मोशन। वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी मोर अबाउट रेक्टिलिनियर मोशन। कुछ नहीं है, सेम है, स्ट्रेट लाइन ही होता है। इन सच अ मोशन, ऐसे मोशंस में क्या होता है? देयर इज नो मूवमेंट ऑफ बॉडी इन लेटरल डायरेक्शन। किसी और डायरेक्शन में बॉडी मूव करता नहीं है। बॉडी इज मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट डायरेक्शन, स्ट्रेट पाथ में बॉडी मूव करता है। सो ऑन, जैसे कि अगर मैं एक एग्जांपल ले लूं, आई हैव एन स्टोन इन माय हैंड, आई हैव अ स्टोन, आई टुक इट लाइक दिस and throw it down. So किस मोशन में वो नीचे आएगा? It will be rectilinear motion. मतलब वो दूसरे डायरेक्शंस में गया नहीं, मैंने ऊपर से एक स्टोन पकड़ा और उसको ड्रॉप कर दिया नीचे। What is happening here is the stone is moving towards the earth or towards the ground in a straight path, and straight path is none other than what? One dimensional motion or rectilinear motions. Okay, this is it. So in such a motion there is no movement of body in lateral direction or there is no movement in sideway. For example, as I said, motion of a freely falling stone. Secondly, if a body moves in a curved path, as I said now, if a body is moving in a curved path then it is always 2 dimensions or 2 dimensionals. If it is moving in space, asteroids space में अगर move कर रहा है तो क्या है वो? This is 3 dimensional motions. Okay, so we are going to study what? We are going to study only one dimensional motions. We are going to study only one dimensional motions. First of all, it is given, how do we represent one dimensional motions? How can we represent? So it is represented by a straight line, parallel to the x-axis. So you have 2 axes, you have like this, you have 2 axes. You have an x-axis, you have a y-axis. If any straight line which is parallel, straight line, if this line, for example, let me show you. See, if this line is parallel to the x-axis, then it is one dimensional motion. It can be represented by a straight line parallel to the x-axis. If x-axis is taken in the direction of motion, if the x-axis is in the direction of the motion, here each point, जहां पर जितने भी पॉइंट होंगे, what it will represent? It will represent the position of the body with respect to time. It will represent the position of the body with respect to time. So each body presents the position of a particle, means a body at different instances at different places. If the position of the particle at any instance is expressed by specifying the x coordinate, At the instant as it moves from, time will also change. If a body is moving from one place to another place, then there will be change in a time. अगर मैं यहाँ से किसी और जगह पर चले जाऊँ तो टाइम में चेंजेस आएगा या नहीं, या फिर टाइम वहीं पे स्टेबल हो जाएगा? नो, टाइम तो वापस स्टेबल नहीं हो जाएगा. क्या होगा? टाइम विल ऑल्सो चेंज. Here we identify if any of the line is parallel to the x-axis, then it is known as one-dimensional motion representations. Okay, let us study some graphical representation of the rectilinear motion. Let us study the graphical representation of rectilinear motion. What is observed? It has been observed that if a body moves in a straight line, as I said, if a body is moving in a straight line, then a type of motion is called as rectilinear motions. Then it is known as rectilinear motion. This type of motion can be studied with the help of different types of graphs. As I said before, we are going to study graphs only in unit 2. The graphs will be displacement time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration time graph. Okay, these graphs we are going to study here. So first of all, what do you mean by a graphical representation of rectilinear motion? It is what? If a body moves in a straight line path, this type of motion is called as rectilinear motions. Okay, let us study here. Now we have some displacement time graph, we have displacement time graph, we have velocity time graph, we have acceleration time graph. So let us start with the first one, displacement time graph. We are studying here linear or rectilinear or straight line path or one dimensional motion. Everything is the same here. So these graphs are very useful in studying what? Linear motion of a body. If a body is moving in a linear way, in a uniform way, then it is known as what? Displacement time graph. The displacement is plotted on the y-axis. You all know that we have two axes here, x-axis and y-axis. Always the displacement is represented on this axis, and the time on the x. Here will be the displacement, here will be the time, displacement and time. These graphs are very helpful in finding the velocity of a body. As I said, मैं गाड़ी लेके चल रहा हूँ कहीं पे, I have some velocity, I am taking the bike or some car. अगर मैं move कर रहा हूँ उसके साथ में, तो फिर उसकी velocity क्या है? What is the exact velocity here? What is the formula for velocity? Velocity was displacement upon time. That is displacement upon time itself. So these graphs are useful in and helpful in finding the velocity. Displacement time graph is useful in finding velocity. Okay, on the x-axis we have the displacement, on the y-axis we have the time. These graphs are, as we said, helpful in finding the velocity of the body using the slope, y-axis and x-axis. The formula for slope is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Like this formula, using the same formula, we are going to find out the velocity of any of the body. Clear? Now we have these graphs, as I said, y-axis upon x-axis, we use the slope of graph as displacement upon time, because on the y-axis we have displacement and on the x-axis we have time, displacement upon time. Following are various types of graphs. So when displacement time graph is parallel to the time axis, what is said? When displacement time graph is parallel to the time axis, means the graph is going to be parallel to the time axis. Let us see how it looks. So let us start with the displacement time graph. When the displacement time graph is parallel to the time axis, first of all, if the displacement time graph is parallel to the time axis, okay, see, you can see here it is parallel to the time axis, then we can say what? The body does not changes its position with respect to time. If this axis, this is the axis, and this is parallel to this axis, to the time axis, this is the time axis. See, you can see here, this is the time axis, this is the displacement axis. But what I say is, if this axis, for this axis, the body is parallel to the same axis, the time axis, then we can say the body is not changing its position with respect to time. Body वहाँ पर अपना position change नहीं कर रहा है with respect to time. What does this means? This means the body is stationary. Body is stationary. You can see here the body is stationary. So let us see what is going to actually happen here for this graph. Body is stationary. For 1 second it's moving some distance. For second, see, same, it is parallel to the x-axis. See, you can see this line is parallel to the x-axis. these bodies, the body which are not moving here, it's not changing its position with respect to time, then this is known as what? The body is stationary. That's it. What is the actual conclusion we get? If the body is parallel to the y-axis, the time axis, then the body is stationary. That's it. Secondly, we have when displacement time graph is straight line but is not parallel to the time axis. It is a straight line but not parallel to the time axis. In such condition, what is going to happen here? If the displacement time graph is a straight line, is a straight line means it is going to start from a stationary origin. It will start from the origin. एक्सिस के origins होते हैं, वहीं से start हो जाएंगे. तो क्या होगा? और धीरे 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 what is going to change? It is going to change its position with respect to time. As in we have given a table here, 0 displacement 0 second. In 1 second body reaches 5 meters. In 2 seconds body reaches 10 meters. In 3 seconds body reaches 15 meters. In 4 seconds body reaches 20. In 5 seconds the body reaches 25. Since the graph is a straight line, therefore it means that displacement is proportional to time. Displacement is proportional to time, in other words. So here we have, as I said here, in 0 second 0 meter, 1 second 5 meter, 2 second 10. So on 5 second 25 meters. As I said, what the graph is a straight line, therefore it means that displacement is proportional to time. With respect to time, displacement is going on. So in other words, if a body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, equal distance, equal interval, it is known as what? Uniform speed, uniform velocity. So in a specified direction, it is saying about direction. अगर मैं बोलता हूँ if a body is moving uniform स्पीड, अगर यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी की बात करता हूं तो क्या होता है वहां पे? व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल इंटरवल, दोनों सेम. तो क्या है? डिस्टेंस पर क्या? इन केस मैं अगर बोलता हूं कि एक डायरेक्शन दे रहा हूं मैं, बॉडी इज मूविंग इन अ वेस्ट डायरेक्शन, देन इट इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. स्पीड इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी. विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू इट, वेलोसिटी इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. I said I am moving in a west direction in uniform distance and equal interval of time. So this is known as uniform velocity, as we studied in uniform velocity and variable velocity. Now the slope of the graph is what implies the uniform velocity. Velocity is displacement upon time. See in this graph you can see in 1 second it reaches 5 meters. In 2 seconds it reaches, see it is a straight line. Graph is a straight line. You can see this is a straight line. X axis shows time, y axis shows displacement, and you can see this is the straight line. As I said, for solving this equation from graph, we have to use the formula for slope of y axis with respect to x axis. As I said, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, use the same thing. X for displacement, t for time. AB is the displacement. Here we take a slope. You can take from this point to this point also, this point to this point also. Okay, you can take any of them. As here we take from AB and CB. For AB and CB, we have y axis, we have the x axis here. For y axis AB, we have 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10 upon from this to this part 4 minus 2. We get the value as 20 minus 10 is 10, 4 minus 2 is 2. We have 5 meter per second square. Okay, sorry, 4 meter per second. It can be written as 5 meter second inverse. It can be written as meter second inverse. Similarly, you can see here AB is the displacement happened here. T is the time BC. From B to C, AB is the, this is the displacement, this is the time. from 20 to 30 we can see, you can see here we have 10, from 4 to 2 we have 2, so on we divide the value, we get an velocity. See how we calculated velocity here. Okay, let us see next. As we said, the third one is when displacement time graph is not a straight line. First of all हम लोग ने एक चीज यहाँ पर देखा कि अगर ग्राफ पैरेलल हो जाए, सेकेंडली हम लोग ने देखा कि ग्राफ अगर ऑरिजिन से स्ट्रेट लाइन चले जाए, ये फर्स्ट केस था, दिस वाज द सेकेंड केस. वी हैव द थर्ड केस एज इफ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज अ कर्व, मतलब वो स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं है, स्टार्ट जीरो से ही होगा बट वो कर्व होते चला जाएगा, इट विल कर्व. अगर कर्व होगा इसका मतलब देखो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, बॉडी स्टेशनरी मतलब बॉडी मूव नहीं किया, जीरो. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ था सेकेंडली, y2 माइनस y1 अपॉन x2 माइनस x1 स्लोप के हिसाब में निकाल दिया था, स्ट्रेट लाइन था. तो थर्ड थिंग यहाँ पे यूनिफॉर्म था, यहाँ पे वेरिएबल. वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी दिस पार्ट एज अ वेरिएबल वेलोसिटी. ओके, सी what it happened is when displacement time graph is not a straight line, means it is not a straight line, the graph is a curve. You can see here, you can see from 0 to some instance it is curve. Exactly for this point, for B point, see it was a straight line but afterwards it changes its position to a curve instance. Clear? You can see this part, curve instance. Okay, and till here it was like this, it was moving in a straight line. So if the displacement time graph is curve as shown here, represent what? As I said, it represents variable velocity. Once again we will use the same formula for slopes, y upon x, y axis upon x axis. We can see here BC upon DC, this arrow shows that it has direction. BC is presenting what direction, means it is velocity, it is variable velocity, gives the instantaneous velocity at the point. For example, BC upon DC, DC is the x axis while BC is the y axis, y axis upon x, y upon x. We have the velocity here from, as it took some instant from 8 to 2, as it starts from here, you can see this dark line in your textbook, it is given some darker lines here. Okay, here something is blur. So BC upon DC is what we get an equation from 8 to 2, from 3 to 1, this is meters, from 8 meters to 2 meters it reaches, from 3 meter to 1 meter. We have an value 6 upon 2, we get the value as 3 meter per second. It can be written as meter per second or meter per second, meter second inverse. Here we get a conclusion here. What is the conclusion? So let us come to the conclusion using the graphs. Now we have what? If the graph is parallel to the time axis, then the body is stationary, as I said. अगर ग्राफ क्या हो जाता है, पैरेलल हो जाता है एक्स एक्सिस के, तो बॉडी मूव ही नहीं करता, तो क्या है वो स्टेशनरी हो गया है. देयरफॉर पहला पार्ट क्लियर. सेकंड में अगर देखेगा तो इफ ग्राफ इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, देन द बॉडी इज मूविंग विद अ यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी, इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल इंटरवल, इक्वल डिस्टेंस इक्वल इंटरवल. The velocity can be found out by finding the slope. As we find the slope of y-axis with respect to the x-axis, we have the value for uniform graphs also. Third one, the graph can never be parallel to the displacement axis. How can a graph be parallel? See, if this is the displacement axis, how can a graph be parallel like this? It is not possible, as it means that displacement increases indefinitely. Displacement is increasing indefinitely without any increase in time, which is impossible. As I said, when a body is moving, it is moving with respect to time. If it is not, then it will be parallel to the x-axis. Fourth is the third graph we studied. If the graph is a curve, as I said, if it is a curve, then it is variable velocity and hence have some acceleration. So for uniform, it will be a straight line. It will be a straight line. Okay. For the first one, it will be parallel to the x-axis. For the third one, it has variable velocity when the graph is a curve. So let us study now velocity time graph. In this graph, the velocity is plotted on y-axis. Velocity is plotted on the y-axis and time on the x-axis. Means here velocity and here we have the time. The slope of such graphs gives as acceleration. What it gives? It gives us acceleration. What do you mean by acceleration? There is a change in velocity with respect to time. Let us study using a graph. Let us start with velocity time graph. So as velocity plus time indicates acceleration, velocity plus time indicates what? Acceleration. So we have studied acceleration as positive as well as negative. Negative is known as deceleration or retardation. Okay. See, acceleration. The acceleration will be positive. When will be the acceleration will be positive? When the slope is positive. When we have the slope as positive, then the acceleration is said to be positive. While that of if the slope is negative, we have the answer as acceleration is negative or deceleration or retardation. Now, velocity is what? Displacement upon time. So displacement is what? Velocity into time. You can see velocity into time. So the area of graph under displacement, sorry, velocity time curve, it gives displacement of the body. How? See, first of all, this formula you have to by heart it. Displacement is what? Velocity into time. Let us start with the graph now. When velocity time graph is parallel to the time axis, with the first case itself, if it is parallel, see, this is parallel, where this PQ from P point to Q point, velocity time graph represent when a body is moving with a uniform velocity. You can see what is the exact velocity here. Body is moving with 20 meter per second or meter second inverse. What does it represent? See, first of all, this whole graph represent velocity time graph. PQ is a body which is moving with 20 meter per second velocity. एक बॉडी है जो यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना स्पीड लेके चल रहा है? 20 meter per second का. As the slope of the graph is 0, you can see there is no slope here. It is 0. Therefore, its acceleration is also 0. It is known as zero acceleration. We have zero acceleration here. So, the distance covered by the body in specified direction. The distance has been covered. What is the covered distance? It is none other than displacement. जो distance cover किया है वो हमारे लिए यहाँ पर क्या है? Displacement है. Can be calculated by finding the area of the rectangular. In such cases में क्या हो जाएगा? जब कभी आपको इस टाइप का ग्राफ मिले, so आप लोग क्या करोगे? You will find. You can see it is a rectangle. You will find the area of this rectangle. You have to find the area of this rectangle. That is what we have PQ, length into what is breadth, PS, length into breadth, or sorry, we have PQ into PS, okay, or you can use PS into SR, PS into SR or PQ into PS. You can use both of the terms for length into breadth. Now, for PS value, we have 20. The velocity is what? 20. For SR, it is from 0 and ends to 4. We have 4. Now, let us see how we are going to calculate it. See now, PS into SR, this is 20 meter second inverse, and SR is what? 4 second. So, 20 meter per second and 4 second. Cut. 20 into 4 is what? 80 meter. Did you find the displacement here? Velocity into time. Velocity into time. Displacement is what? Velocity into time. We use the same formula and hence we have the answer here. Okay. So as we studied some graphs here, we have this graph also. Next graph is which? Velocity time graph. Is a straight line but not parallel. You have to study this graph. You see, you go through the graph, okay, and also you see the first 3 graphs also. We used uniform speed, variable velocity, variable speed also. Curve graphs are going, straight line, if it is straight to the x-axis, what is happening, okay. Go through the unit 2 graphs here. First of all, as we studied some of the graph, and also study unit 1 properly. You will be having some test, weekly test in the next week. Study the unit 1 full exercise given below. Okay, you can solve some of the questions there also. Okay, till then, stay safe, stay home.